In today's video, I want to walk you through what is, according to me and to my research and to my own life experience, a wounded empath. And we will explore the theme of emotional overwhelm and disconnection from authentic self. Hello, and welcome to this series of videos where I want to talk about the journey of a healing empath from wounded to healing. And I hope you can enjoy these videos with me and give me a lot of feedback about them. Thank you for being here. As an empath, you may be really prone to experience emotional overwhelm. Emotional overwhelm is constantly absorbing others' emotions without recognizing boundaries. It can affect your ability to think and act rationally. It could also prevent you from performing daily activities. Emotional overwhelm may be caused by stress, traumatic life experiences that have made you feel helpless and worthless, relationship issues like losing of a parent, of a friend, of a partner, grief, loss, and much more. Also, we have empathy overwhelm. There are two main types of empathy. Cognitive empathy. This is the ability to correctly identify another person's emotions and state of mind based on logic. For example, a teacher who identifies that a student is avoiding an assignment because he's scared of doing it is using cognitive empathy to align themselves with the student. And affective empathy, which is the tendency to identify and then take on the emotions of others. For example, a person might become anxious when their partner is anxious, or feel angry when around a group of angry people. As an empath, you may naturally tend toward affective empathy, which can lead to emotional overwhelm not managed properly. Emotional overwhelm may sound like social anxiety because it's related to impulse, cognitive, and affective abilities. Now, let's dive a little bit into my personal story. I have had periods in my life when I had literally nobody to talk about what I was experiencing, what was happening inside of me, and if my feelings were legit or not. At the time, I was not able to put my emotions and feelings into words without feeling weak and vulnerable, and feeling ashamed about these two feelings too. And I couldn't let people perceive me as a weak person. I was timid, introverted, and focused on my own interests in high school, and I wasn't able to communicate with others. However, I was a social butterfly in university, and wherever I used to go and study abroad, like in Italy, or wherever I used to work abroad, like everywhere I have worked abroad. So my crucial missing element in both periods of my existence was me ignoring everything I know now about being an empath, all my gifts, my abilities, and all the knowledge and expertise I have now. Well, not knowing never ceased me from being sensitive to other energies. I used to feel judged, not accepted, overlooked at my class in high school, and my grades were every year average grades. So I was having difficulties at home too. And I was always in difficulty in crowded rooms with loud music, like live performances. And those places were always making me feel dizzy, disoriented, more timid than usual, and thirsty of alcohol, which, along with my cigarettes, used to make me look less not accepted. And no, this isn't a good excuse to start alcohol and cigarettes because you're feeling overwhelmed by your empathy. It's just a way of my personal story. And I have other videos about this. For a long period of time, I used to have frequent mood swings, shifting between negative and positive emotional states of being. Over time, I disconnected from my feelings completely to protect myself, creating a false identity, and that false identity didn't feel authentic at all. So the only times where I used to feel myself was when I used to live abroad for short periods of time. And I love that version of me. One of the most important details or aspects of my spiritual journey was to learn about breathing and the crucial importance it has in our lives. You'll say, oh, we know about it. Yeah, we know about it, but we breathe so automatically since the day one of our lives that we are not used to appreciate breathing as we should. Breathing is more than a physical requirement to live. It's also foundational to spiritual, mental, and emotional aspects of life. Hindus call it prana. Chinese refers to it as qi, and Christians believe in the Holy Spirit who breathes in them. The word spirit is derived from the Latin spiritus, which means breathe or breath of life. So we breathe life, and our spirituality is connected with our breath and is as much important in our life as it is every other aspect of our lives. So breathing will help you as an empath in almost every situation in your life. And before you go out for your day in school, work, having coffee with friends, or in any social gathering that would provoke to you social anxiety or emotional overwhelm, I want to give you two exercises that would help you with this stressful situation or with every kind of possible emotional overwhelm you may find on your day. The first one is called box breathing. Box breathing is also known as square breathing. It has been shown to reduce stress and boost focus and concentration. So before an exam, before you start to learn something that is important for you, you're going to perform and you're going to make a speech in a crowded space or any kind of event you need to find yourself focused and less stressful, you can count on box breathing. This exercise involves breathing in through the nose for a count of 4, holding the breath for a count of 4, then breathing out for another count of 4, and for another count of 4, holding the breath and repeating it again. So it is a square breath or a box breath. You can use it anytime, anywhere, with any kind of frequency. Then we can talk about pursed lip breathing. When interacting with others and you find yourself unable to detract from the situation, meaning you want to leave but you can't leave, you can use the pursed lip breathing, a great technique to relieve stress and anxiety. And it also it is helpful with people with asthma and COPD. It helps get the diaphragm working and increasing the amount of oxygen entering the body. To do this exercise, simply breathe in always through the nose and breathe out through the mouth with pursed lips, as if sucking from a straw. Make the breathe out approximately twice as long as the breathe in. At the end of this first lesson, I would ask you to reflect on the following questions. Can you recall a recent situation where someone's emotions overwhelmed you? How did you manage it? How did you feel in that occasion? And how do you feel in social gatherings? And also, if you have the opportunity to watch yourself while doing or experiencing box breathing or the pursued lip breathing, I would love to know what are your findings about it. I would love to know if I have even one of you with this video. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I would love to see you on my next video.